welcome to Pilates with Elise. This is my 20-minute beginner abdominal and glute workout. I will take you through the breathing patterns in each exercise, but as a beginner, if it gets a little bit confusing, just breathe normally and I'd rather you focus on connection. Have a great workout. Let's begin, starting in your Pilates posture for a roll down, tucking the chin, rolling the upper back forward, keeping the knees soft over the second and third toe. Deepen the connection in your belly, squeeze the glutes and roll up vertebra at a time. Your head is last. Let's do that one more time. Take a big breath in, exhale, peel the vertebrae off the imaginary wall behind you. Keep your weight forward. We're going to stop here. We're going to extend and lengthen one leg, keeping the other one bent. And bend the knees and stretch the other side. Keep your weight forward, bend the knees, deepen the connection, squeeze the glutes and roll up vertebra at a time. Once you reach your top, take a nice big roll through the shoulders. And let's take a lay down on our mat. Pilates posture laying down, neutral spine. We're going to work into the T-zone area first. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, lift the right foot off about 45 degrees. Inhale to return. Exhale, lift the left. Inhale to return. Keep that going. You want to press the arms into the mat to open up the shoulders. Tuck the chin in slightly to elongate the back of the neck. If you like, we're going to take it a little bit higher. So we're going to take it up to about that tabletop or 90-degree angle. The aim of this exercise is to have little to no movement across the pelvis. So to tighten that T-zone area and those lower abdominals to ensure no movement in the hips. If you're unsure of any instability in the pelvis, you can always place your hands on your hip bones as you continue the exercise. Placing the hands back down on the mat, we're going to lift our right leg up to a tabletop position. Extend it out long in line with the other knee and bring it back down. Repeat to the other side, lift into tabletop, extend and lower. This is increasing the abdominal exercise and really ensure to draw those ribs down to the hips and working the obliques, wrapping around the abdominals like a corset. Now we're going to go into abdominal curl. Clasp your hands, take them behind your head and bring your elbows in your peripheral vision. Inhale, tighten the T-zone. Exhale, draw ribs to hips, lift head and shoulders up off the floor, look at your belly or through your thighs. Inhale to return. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up off the floor, keeping the head heavy in the hands. In this position, we're in neutral spine, so you may not be able to come up as high as if you were doing a normal abdominal crunch, because what we're really focusing on is the lower abdominals and strengthening those smaller muscles. Take a big inhale. This is your last one. Exhale, hold it up. We're going to do 6 little pulses. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lower. Let's do that again if we can. Exhale, draw ribs to hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lower. Moving to oblique curl. This time we inhale to lift the head and shoulders. Exhale, rotate to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, lift. Exhale, really rotate from the shoulders. Back to center and lower. Inhale, lift, keeping that neutral spine. Look at the back elbow. Back to center and lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, wring the center out. Inhale and lower back down, bringing the hands back down to the mat. Moving to imprinted spine and lifting the legs up one at a time to our tabletop position. Inhale, tighten the T-zone. Exhale, tap your right toe as close to the floor as you can without your back arching. Inhale to return. Exhale, tap your left. Inhale to return. Keep that going. Good. Now if the back starts to arch, just bring the toes up a little bit. They don't need to reach down all the way to the mat. Or if the back starts to hurt, bring the knees a little closer to the chest. Exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose. Don't be afraid to make a little noise. And bring the knees into the chest, give them a little cuddle. Stretch out the back, relax the hip flexors. Take a few breaths here. We're going to bring our legs down in a second. Now when we bring our legs down from both being up, we want to bring them down one at a time to really protect our spine. Moving into headstance position, align the arms up with the shoulders and track them back over the head as long as that rib to hip connection stays. Inhale, move the arms. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up off the floor and reach past your hips. Inhale to return. Exhale, move the arms, lift head and shoulders up. Look at your belly, flatten out that dome. Inhale, return. 2 more times. Exhale, reach past the hips, shoulders draw down. Inhale to return. This last time we're going to hold it up and move into hundreds. Exhale, lift, hold, pumping the arms, breathe in for 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth, tuck the chin in, look at the belly or through the thighs. Now let's really flatten out that belly and try to control any bouncing. We only want the arms pumping, no body bouncing at all, and that's all control from your powerhouse, your abdominals. So press the belly button into the spine, tuck the chin in, look at that belly, pump in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. Little higher. Well done. And relax back down. Let's have a little stretch after that. Release the legs, lengthen the arms back. And take a few breaths here. Well done, everyone. A really good job. And we're gently going to make our way to a seated position. Our feet will be flat on the floor, knees bent, both hip distance apart. Reaching the arms forward. Take an inhale, tighten the T-zone. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, round the spine out to make a capital C shape for your partial roll back. Tuck the chin in, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, keep the capital C until you extend your spine. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, round out the spine. Reach forward with the hands and reach back with the spine. Inhale to lengthen. This time we're going to hold it back and we're going to do 6 little pulses back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, roll it and extend. One more time if you can. Inhale, tuck the pelvis, round out the spine, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently bring it back up. We're going to try a full roll back. Extend the legs out in front. Tuck the pelvis just like partial roll back. Go through imprinted spine. Reach the arms long. Draw the shoulders down. And feel those lower abdominals burn to hold you. Here's the tricky bit. Inhale. Exhale. We've got to get back up. Draw the ribs to the hips. Reach the arms forward. Good. And extend the spine. Let's take another go. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis. So our aim is to get rid of our natural arch in our lower back because that's what causes the dip to happen, and also to strengthen those lower abdominals. So coming up is always the hardest. So if you need to give yourself a little hook to get up, feel free. Extend the spine. This time we're going to roll down and we're going to stay laying down. And we'll move into iso-iliac stretch. So we'll bring the right knee into the chest. Reach the left leg long. So you may feel this up in the right glute or right up in that lower back on the right side. Or you may feel it out of the left hamstring if you're reaching that left leg really long. Take a few breaths here. And change when you're ready, nice and gently. Holding the left leg underneath the kneecap, reaching the right leg long. Moving into an abdominal exercise called single leg stretch. We're going to lift the head and shoulders up off the floor, keeping a hold of that left leg. and reach the right leg long, lifting up about 45 degrees. I'm going to bring the knee in twice and change. In, change. Good. Now breathe in, out. In for 2, out for 2. Keep that going. With the leg that's extended, really reach it to a bullseye and both toes hit that bullseye. Look at the belly and really draw the belly button down to the spine. So we really want to try and flatten that out. 2 more here. Last one. And bring the knees to the nose. Reach past the hips and lower down. Give the knees a little cuddle. Rest here. Take a few moments. You're welcome to stir the knees one way and stir them the other way. Take a few breaths before we move in to single straight leg, another abdominal exercise. We're going to reach the legs up and grab a hold of the right ankle, reaching the left leg long. Bring it in twice and change. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. As the legs are extended, it's a slower paced exercise. If the back is hurting or the hamstrings are just not as long, just bend the knees slightly and you can continue reaching up to that ankle. Otherwise, we're going to straighten those legs and really try to work the legs from the abdominals, not from the arms. Slow it down if the body starts to move and really focus on deepening that connection. We'll hold, bring the knees to the nose and lower down. Take your breaths and gently bring the legs down one at a time, hands back down to the mat. We're going to go for a pelvic curl. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis, roll up through imprinted spine and lift your hips to the ceiling. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the glutes, imprint the spine, and only lift the hips as high as you can control that rib to hip connection. So we're not going through a hyperextended back into bridge pose. We're just going up to where we can control that closed position, working the abdominals and really working the glutes. We're going to pulse here, squeezing just the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try not to move the hips up and down. Try to keep them quite level and isolate the glutes. Feel free to place your hands on your butt to see if you are isolating those muscles. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it back down, and gently bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees open, and if it feels good, you can bring your arms above your head for butterfly pose. Take your breaths here. Let the body release, let the muscles lose all tension. And we're going to gently roll over onto our side. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, squeeze the heels, open the top leg to clamp. Inhale to close. Exhale, open. Inhale. Good, keep that going. We only want to open the top leg as far as the hip allows. So we don't want the hip rolling backwards at all. This time we're going to hold it up and pulse just the glute for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open. You can place your hand on your glute to ensure that it's just isolating the glute muscles in your pulses. Relax that down. We're going to go into clam kick out. Open to clam. Extend the leg back in line with the hip and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, extend. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep that going. Remember that top hip coming forward. This time we're going to hold it out on the extension. 6 little circles backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach it long. Back to open clam and lower. Gently pushing ourselves up. We're going to reach the legs out long, flexing through the feet, lateral side flexion. Inhale, lift one arm. Exhale, tip over to the side, reaching the opposite hip down into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fountain over. Really feel the bend come from the hip and the rib closing down. Inhale, lift. 2 more times here. Exhale, try and keep both sit bones on the floor. Keep flexing through the feet and really feel a beautiful stretch along the spine. Bringing it up, we're going to come down the middle. Doesn't matter where you are. Take a few breaths here. Keep your feet flexed. It really gets in behind the knee. Gently squeeze the tummy, rolling up and working into our side lying on the other side. Finding your posture, stacking your joints, checking that your heels are in line with your sit bones for clam. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, open the top leg. Remembering to keep the top hip coming forward, and as you close, that top knee is right over the bottom leg. This time we're going to hold and continue with our pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, close. Exhale, open, isolating that glute. Keep the ribs drawn down, T-zone tight. And open clam. Extend the leg back to open clam, and lower. For clam, kick out, keep that going. Really reach it back in line with the hip. So we're working that glute. This time we're going to hold 6 little circles up and over. 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach it long, open clam, and lower. Gently transfer over onto the spine. Take your right leg, flex the foot and place it on top of the thigh. If you like, you can reach through to increase this glute stretch. Just ensure the tailbone continues to reach long into the mat and you're lengthening out your lower spine. Keep flexing that foot to protect the knee at 90. Good. Gently bring that down and change to the other side. So this position might be enough for you today. If you want a little more, you can reach through. Draw the tailbone down, lengthen the lower spine, tuck the chin in. Fill the lungs with your breath and release the gluteal muscle. Take a second here for yourself. Feel your breath. Feel the tension, release the body. Gently bringing both legs into the chest. And if you like, you can turn your head from side to side, massaging the back of the head and the neck on the floor before we gently make our way to a standing. Be really careful because you have been laying down. So just take it nice and slow. Finding our Pilates posture, T-zone tight. Take a big inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin to chest, round out the upper back, completing a roll down. Now just take a little notice if it feels a little different from the beginning of class. It may hurt a little less, or you may be able to get a little further, gently rolling up vertebra at a time. Take a beautiful roll through the shoulders, and thank you so much for joining me.
Hi everyone, I'm Elise. Thank you for joining Pilates with Elise. If you liked this workout video, please hit the subscribe button below for more weekly videos. And also give me a follow on Instagram @Pilates with Elise. Thank you and have a happy, energized day.